3 weeks out from his fight with Sean O'Malley, Merab Dvalishvili got a broken toe.
Why you break my toe, my friend? That was you. You kicked me in the head, broke your toe. That's your fault. Look at I'm gonna cut it off. It happened today. This guy broke, yeah. This guy was witness.
Recently, Tom Aspinall was saying, I've been inactive for nearly a year. I'm just being told to wait. I don't care about fighting John Jones. I just want to be the undisputed champion. Jones responded to that by saying, shut your mouth and you'll do as you're told. The situation continues to mirror Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. Chandler thinking that Conor's going to fight him and Conor continuing to lead him on.
He tapped out! He tapped out!
Many think that Movsar Evloev should get the next title shot, but he won't. Alex Volkanovski thanks champ for trying to fight me. I'll fight in July, you fight in September. Hopefully we both win and we can meet in December. If you're a UFC fighter and you are the best in the world, then you have to fight every fight they throw at you. No risk, no reward. See you guys in July. It's on in Abu Dhabi. He didn't say who he's fighting. It'd be good if they did the Pico fight. They're trying to set that up. That would be an interesting fight. Movsar should get the title shot, but it's probably going to go to Yair if he's fighting in September against Volkanovski. That seems to be the plan. UFC Noche. So if Movsar wins and Volk wins their next fight, I guess they meet maybe at the end of the year, but I thought they'd be meeting now, so you never know. The UFC don't like Movsar Evloev for whatever reason. Maybe the reason is every one of his fights goes the distance in the UFC. 9 fights in the UFC, 9 wins in the UFC, but all went the distance. But if you put him up against Volkanovski, it's going to be an entertaining fight. Volk's not just going to let him take him down and hold him down. He's going to stop takedowns. He's going to get back up if taken down. It's going to be a lot of striking exchanges. It's going to be entertaining, even though it may go the distance. It's going to be 25 minutes of action. It'll be an entertaining fight. Some guys who are known to be boring fighters, such as Belal Muhammad, if you throw him in there with a JDM, it becomes fight of the night. UFC Baku got another fight lined up. You got Miktabek Orolbai versus Tufik Musayev. Miktabek Orolbai is coming off that bloody back and forth war with Matush Rebelski. Orolbai dropped a split decision in that one. Tufik Musayev got a 22-5 record, accomplished some things in Bellator and Ryzen, now migrating to the UFC at the age of 35. Main event of the card, Hill versus Roundtree. You also got the co-main event, Fiziev, backed by Baku fans, taking on Ignacio Bahamondes, looking to take Fiziev spot in the rankings. Rong Zhu versus Drew Dober in the works for August 23rd at Shanghai Indoor Stadium card. It makes sense because Rong Zhu is from China, one of the higher ranked guys from China in the UFC. He's coming off a victory over Cody Steele by decision. Drew Dober's coming off that knockout loss to Manuel Torres in the first round. Rong Zhu's a tough guy, good fighter, a lot of experience, 32 fights under his belt, but same can be said about Drew Dober. He has 42 fights under his belt, and he's just fought a lot better competition. A lot of tough guys he's fought in the UFC, including pound for pound #1, Islam Makhachev. Main event of the Shanghai card, August 23rd, is expected to be Zhang Mingyang versus Johnny Walker. Interesting light heavyweight contest there. The co-main event is expected to be Song Yadong from China against Rob Font. So that's an interesting fight in the Bantamweight division. Song Yadong is coming off that fight with Henry Cejudo. Cejudo wanted a rematch, but it's not going to happen. Looks like it's going to be Rob Font. Rob Font is coming off a decision win over Jean Matsumoto. Close competitive fight. Rob Font took it on short notice and won a close decision in a fight he took on short notice. Trevin Giles is going to be taking on Andreas Gustafsson next week. Trevin Giles replaces Jeremiah Wells, who's injured and out of that fight. Gustafsson makes his UFC debut, has an 11-2 record. Trevin Giles has lost 3 in a row. Fought a lot of tough guys in the UFC like DDP. He has wins earlier in his career over Delidze and Brendan Allen. Some people think he might be a little chinny at this point, but we shall see next week. Belal Muhammad says he went away from his game plan, the game plan that they set out for him for his fight with Jack Della Maddalena. It was to take Jack Della Maddalena down. But while Belal started maybe going for takedowns a little later than normal, he did go for takedowns in that fight. He went for 9 takedowns. He had 3 of them were successful, 33%. From the 3 takedowns, he had 3 minutes and 21 seconds of control time, but only 2 strikes landed. No damage was done in 3 minutes and 21 seconds, only 2 significant strikes.
The game plan and saying his coaches and blah, blah, blah. For me, that's what hurts me the most because obviously I think I have the best team in the world, some of the best coaches in the world, and we go into every fight with a strategy and idea of what we want to do. And obviously for us, what our strategy was to take down Jack. It wasn't to go blow for blow with them, brawl for brawl with them. But man, it's a weird moment when you're like when you're training something so much and you're getting better at something. Which I think my striking has grown so much, and I always said it. And I when I was saying that in the lead up, I wasn't lying about it. When I was like, bro, I can box with them, I can strike with them. I'm not afraid to box with them. I'm not afraid to strike with them. And I went out there and I just felt good, man. There's like you know, when they say there's a different energy when you're the champion and you gain 20% better. It's for me. I always thought I was the best in the world, and I still think I'm the best in the world. And I was like, bro, I can strike with this guy. Like people are coming at me telling me I can't strike with him, and obviously we lost the fight, but bro, we stood toe to toe with them, and people could say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do. I went against the game plan. I went on my own, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna live with that. But it came down to one round, maybe one exchange that could have swayed the judges one way or swayed the judges that way.
At the end of the day, it was a great fight by both guys. A lot of heart and toughness was showed in that fight and skill. That's why I won fight of the night. But credit where credit's due. Jack fought a great fight. Belal did try takedowns. He failed on a lot of attempts. He couldn't hold Jack Della Maddalena down. He had to strike with him. He wasn't afraid to strike with him. He could strike with him, but because he struck with him, he lost. Belal Muhammad's looking to return in October. He'd like to fight Kamaru Usman, but Usman first has to get past Joaquin Buckley June 14th in Atlanta, Georgia. Belal believes he's one fight away from reclaiming the welterweight belt. PFL Cape Town announces their card. It's Evloev versus Stenis, the main event for the middleweight title, Saturday, July 19th. Co-main event, Dakota Ditcheva versus Sumuko Inaba. She's 8-2, and Ditcheva is 14-0. Ditcheva should be a big favorite there. Also, McKee versus Magomedov, and Corey Anderson versus Dennis Goltsov in a heavyweight contest. Anderson's been saying they haven't been giving him fights, and now he finally got one, July 19. Taylor Lapilus no longer in the UFC. He's fighting Ali Taleb in the PFL show. PFL Europe, Brussels, Saturday, July 5th. Curtis Blades has a new mountain-inspired haircut. He will be fighting next against Rizwan Kuniev, June 21st in Baku, Azerbaijan. Card headlined by Roundtree versus Hill. At 8 women's fights Friday, July 11th at New York City, Madison Square Garden. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano headlines the card. Baumgardner Miranda on the card, as well as Marshall versus Green. Patchy Mick says 15 days until I make my UFC debut. It's not 3 weeks, it's 11 years and 32 fights in the making. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. Can't wait to put on a show for the fans in New Jersey at UFC 316, where he takes on Mario Batista. Headlined by Merab versus O'Malley 2. Co-main event, Pena Harrison, Gastelum, Piper on the card, as well as Luque versus Holland at welterweight.